Welcome back to Copper Star Precision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. We're still going over the March course of fire for NRL22. This is stage 5 and the booklet is called 0 Lucks Given on St. Paddy's Day. And here we have the infamous KYL rack at, I think, the furthest distance we've ever had it. I've seen it at 35 and 42. Here we have it at 45. So we're dealing with some very small targets, as always, up with the target sizes down here. So relatively speaking, very difficult stage, and may not be the most stable platform to engage targets from. But the course description is as follows. On the start signal, the shooter will take a supported position on the rooftop and engage each target with one shot from large to small. The shooter will then repeat the same target engagement. The RO may assist the shooter with his or her rifle while mounting and dismounting the rooftop. Rooftop people will be facing the target. No part of the shooter, rifle, or equipment may touch the ground. So at least it's not hit to move on. So we're simply engaging 5 targets and then the same 5 targets, large to small. And really the idea is build as stable a position as possible and engage the targets. Luckily it's one distance between the two, the KYL rack and the individual 1.5 inch target. So we're going to set our parallax, we're going to set our dope. In most cases you'll probably be down 1/10 of a mil roughly, if you're 0 to 50 yards. So really, everything should be set on the rifle. You have all the time in the world just to engage targets. And because the targets are on the KYL rack, they should be pretty close together so that you're not hunting and pecking for targets that are near or far, wide distances between them. So you should have enough time to concentrate on that bank of targets and try and make as good impacts as you can. Here's kind of like what I like to do on the rooftop stages. As you can see, the rifle is fully supported by these 2 bags. I have a bag in the front where I'll put the front end of the rifle right in front of the mag well, and then I use a bag for rear support. And when I get onto the rifle, I usually assume a kneeling position, both knees, and this is a little bit more slippery than the rooftop we have at the matches, but the idea being both knees like so, and at the match I wouldn't be sliding off the rooftop, but so I'd be both knees up, and again, my body would be fully supported by the rooftop. And I would use this bag as rear support, squeezing for elevation control, finding the target, trying not to disturb the rifle, and then engaging like this. So 2 points of contact, in my opinion, always superior. More points of contact, the better. And as you can see, when this cooperates, the rifle, first of all, is pretty much balanced on its balance point anyway. But with the 2 bags there, it's very stable. So I don't have to do a lot to manipulate the rifle into the position that I want to do, that I want it to be. So other than that, for quick follow-up shots, just try and be as smooth as you can on the bolt. Trying not to disturb the rifle, don't jam this down, canting the rifle and throwing you off target. So just nice and smooth bolt close, right? And not much to say here. It's 5 targets. Like I said, I like the 2 bag setup. Some people run with 1 bag and no rear support. Sometimes you see people put their fist underneath their grip or their stock for elevation control, or have a smaller bag underneath here. So that's an option. But this is usually what I found that works for me. And don't be afraid, because it says in the rules that someone can hand you a rifle. So maybe you want a bipod on the front of the rifle, and when the stage starts, you simply stage the rifle next to you, get everything comfortable on the rooftop, and then have someone hand the rifle to you. So it's in the rules. I mean, if that's something that you think would give you an advantage or make you feel more safe, safety is of utmost importance at any sort of shooting match, please don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it, or if you think it will give you an advantage. Heck, we're always trying to look for an edge in the sport. If it's in the rules, take full advantage of it. So this wraps up the course of fire. We'll have lots more videos coming soon, new rifle builds. I'll bring you match footage after the first Sunday in the month when I go to the match. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button, it's free. Ring the bell so you're notified when new videos come out. And until I see you next time, as always, score more points.